Okay, I am back with the second part, and I'm going to show the cold food items that I always do so I can get them put back. Although these are always sitting on the store shelf, I store all of my bread items in the fridge simply because they're less apt to get moldy, especially when it's humid, and it keeps any non-humans from getting at it. So these are 2 packs of the flour tortillas. The Hy-Vee store brand. And of course, I got another tub of this. I like this type of container, and I like the round tubs, but you don't see too many of these spreads in that type of container, but these stack very well. And you can stack a whole lot of them in a small amount of space. I don't have a whole lot of cold items this time, but I got some apples and oranges in here. And yes, when I do eat the apples, regardless of whether I know what kind it is or not, and I usually don't if they don't have a sticker on it. See, like, the orange has a sticker. If the apples don't, the seeds just end up in a bag of assorted seeds. Then I got a bag of the baby cut. They're not true baby carrots, they're just larger carrots cut down to a smaller size. Eat them raw or cook them, or dehydrate or freeze dry them. This is a Myanmar product that I had not seen before. The beef sausage link, I've seen them process by Halal themselves, where they package the sausage into Ziploc bags and then put a label on it. These are done by Myanmar. Of course, that is a company that does the breakfast beef. I call it beef bacon because when you look at it, it looks just like bacon. It's been in my freezer, so it has this bit of ice on it. That's on the outside, not the inside. So that's it. Oh, and I got one more item in here. That got that way because it's been in a freezer. This is ground chicken. Not a lot of companies do the ground chicken, but it is one way to have the chicken meat without the bone, or if you want to use it in place of any other ground meat. And for those who cannot process their own chickens, especially those who live in cities or who do not have the physical means to do it, this is one way of doing it. But if you go to a farm where you can get chicken and they would process them for you, you might be able to get ground chicken from a butcher or direct from a farmer selling their own product. So I'm going to pause this. I'll go put these away and I'll come back to show the rest of it. I'll be right back. Okay, I am back. Got a bag of lentils. That will go into a bag that already has a pound of lentils in it. And then I will throw an oxygen absorber in that bag. I got another package of this Crisp and Light Vasa crisp bread. This is a brand I had not seen before, but I figured I'd go ahead and give it a try. Sea salt and black pepper kettle corn. And this is another bag of the red quinoa. There's a white quinoa, and then there's a black quinoa. But I have never seen the black quinoa by itself. I've only seen the black in a mix with the red and the white. So again, this will go into a bag that already has a pound of the quinoa in it. I'll add this to it, throw an oxygen absorber in it, and then that'll get put away for long-term storage. Same with these pinto beans. I have a bag that has some in it. I will add this to that. And of course, I'm adding to my canned goods and jarred goods the spun honey. At the top, you can tell that it has gained a little bit of viscosity. But raw honey is a very good thing. There's whole kernel corn. If you can get honey locally, that's even better. Sometimes it's not always possible to do that. Of course, this is a way of adding fruit. Another way of adding beans. Add a variety of beans, a variety of forms. Spices. You know what they say, variety is the spice of life. So if you add spices to your food storage, another chicken, this is a vegetable soup, just another way of adding. You can eat it as a soup or you use it as an ingredient. Green beans. That's it for that bag. And this is a smaller food haul than I've done before, simply because I was traveling and I've been busy, and I wanted to spend my money on bills and just taking care of things that you normally would not even bother showing in video. Then I got me a 24 count box of the quart size Louisiana tea bags. And instant potatoes. Then there are a couple of the Bear Creek soups that I had not seen before. Navy bean. And a creamy wild rice. I had not seen these two flavors before. Four cheese. I have the family size bag up on my cabinet in the kitchen. But this is the one I usually get. Yeah, that's the size I usually get. And Ichiban ramen, I got a couple of them. Sweet gherkin pickles. Get another way to add variety to your food storage. And plus, being in a glass jar, you can reuse this jar for something else. Getting low on garlic powder, so I got me another one. I got me another container of this non-iodized salt. That will go into a bag that already has one of these in it. I just haven't heat sealed it yet. This will go in there. And that will increase my supply of salt. And that's for long-term storage. Just a pack of these, those wafer cookies. Then the last thing in here, anytime I buy sugar, I always leave it in the plastic bag until I'm ready to take it out and put it into my sugar container. Yeah, after all, these are paper bags. They could get poked and you could have sugar everywhere. So by keeping it inside of the plastic bag until I'm ready to empty it out, then that keeps it all contained. And that is it for everything. Plus this Aldi bag someone left at the mosque, never retrieved it, so I brought it home. So that is it for my stock up haul for this time. Had a few more items, but I've already eaten them. Just because I wanted something quick and easy. But I hope some of these things give you ideas on what you can add to your preps. And in different forms. Again, you know, if there's something that seems interesting, get one and try it. If you like it, as Alaska Granny always says, you can always go back and get more. But having a variety of food in your food storage, regardless of what your budget is and how you have to do it, because there may come a time where we may not be able to go out to a store and even get a pack of ramen. So anyway, thanks for watching and catch you on the flip side.